Alright, let me do a quick mic test. 1, 2, 3, quick mic test. Alrighty, and we are good to go. As we begin the countdown to green for round 3 at Las Vegas. Before we begin, just like yesterday, I would like to apologize if there is some background noise at the beginning. That is my family, so I apologize for that if some background noise does pick up. Cody on the inside. He gets turned. Oh, and the big one happens. Oh no! All these drivers have shared an incredible race, but this race can only come down to one winner. Here comes Fieldley swerving. Fieldley sent to the outside wall trying to come over Brookmeyer. Here comes Murata, makes it 3 wide down the middle. Damon Murata wins the Daytona 250.
We made it. We took first. I want to thank my fans for watching me. I want to thank our team for playing.
It is time to finally shake it before you bake it as we go green flag at Daytona. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the official Shoutout Racing League YouTube channel. Ready for the second race of the double race week, live from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It is round 3 of the Jake and Big Kickoff round event all our times on YouTube. As today we're looking at one of my personal favorite tracks. This is going to be hopefully an exciting race, better than yesterday at Bristol. As if you tuned in yesterday at Bristol, obviously it was a very chaotic race there, as we had a ton of cautions. I believe it was 13 thrown, and it was just wreck after wreck after wreck. So hopefully today we will have some better and cleaner racing going into Las Vegas. Gino Zito obviously was the one to win it at Bristol, and he is pumped up for today, as he will be looking for a back-to-back race win. And then of course the other race winner, Damon Murata, who won it at the Daytona 250, who will be looking for his second race win here as well. Will we have Damon and Gino get their second win? Will we have a new race winner here tonight, as Gino Zito did a team transfer as he moved, of course, from the Toyotas at Badass Racing to the Chevys at Vibes Motorsports, and now he has a number switch from the 11 to the number 9. So maybe he's just trying to play with his car and see what works best to try and get him a back-to-back race win. And then of course we have Carter Brookmeyer, who still has the championship lead, finished second place once again at Bristol. So he has 2 runner-ups to his name, of course, at Daytona and Bristol, as he will still hold that championship lead here coming into Las Vegas. He said that he was hoping to try and get a race win here tonight in Las Vegas. Just like Bristol has been a track that he's been practicing a lot. He said he ran a very fast lap here when he was in his own practice. So hopefully that pays off here tonight to give him his first official race win. Obviously, he did win the on-broadcasted first heat race at 3 wide photo finish. So we'll see how he tries to get his championship lead extended here at Las Vegas. Jaden Newsom, he has been struggling a little bit position-wise with, I believe that is 2 fourth-place finishes. So he is going to try to improve here, hopefully try and get a top 3. Kelly Walton also here as well. He missed out on Bristol, but he will be running it here tonight at Las Vegas. Cody Pruitt obviously had a heartbreak at the overtime at Bristol, obviously with his spin out that cost him to lose a potential race win when he and Gino Zito were side by side battling for the win on that last lap. And then, of course, Carter Roy, who had a great debut at Bristol, and now he's hoping to try and improve it even further. So we will see how this goes, as a lot of drivers, once again, we're excited for this race. And this should be an exciting one, hopefully less yellow flaggy like Bristol was. But we will see what the action holds on for tonight. As here is the current championship standings going into Las Vegas, with Carter Brookmeyer with 80 points in the championship lead, and it's Damon Murata, the Daytona 250 race winner, with 71. John Fieldley and Gino Zito, the Bristol race winner, tied in third place. Their teammates, Jaden Newson and Cody Pruitt, tied for fifth. And then it's Joshua Vickery, Kelly Walton, John Waite, Harold Wilson, Carter Roy, and Gage Winslow. Ryan Rainwater still hasn't made his debut. As you can see, there are pretty big gap there between Vickery and Walton. So we'll see how this definitely shapes up here tonight, as we have 150 laps around Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and this should be an interesting one, as we are about to finish practice, I believe. I did not get how much time practice was this session, so we'll just have to wait and see until we start qualifying. But don't go anywhere, folks, as we will begin the action here live from Las Vegas for round number 3 of the Kickoff season. There you see there, John Fieldley. Fieldley finished, I believe it was third at Bristol. I believe it was also third at Daytona. So John Fieldley, he was pretty excited on the team radio when his teammate, his new teammate, Gino Zito, won at Bristol. And now Fieldley today is going to try and look for his own race win, he has not yet found. So hopefully he gets this rhythm here, as here comes approaching Kelly Walton in that 8-1-8. But man, what a season this has been. A great race at Daytona, a chaotic race at Bristol. Let's see what Las Vegas holds for us. Of course, next week on Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I believe that is May 6th, if I'm not mistaken, where we will have round 4 at Homestead Miami Speedway, another interesting track that should come with a lot of racing, a lot of good racing. And then of course round 5 at Talladega, which made the calendar switch with OTM, as OTM is now out of the calendar at Talladega for round 5. And it's round 6 at Watkins Glen, 7 Kansas, 8 Atlanta, 9 Michigan, and then the season finale with round number 10 in June at Phoenix. So we will see how this championship shapes up when we approach Phoenix, and how that championship will look like. If you're watching
My bad,
this,
Damon.
If you're watching this live from the Jake and Bake official YouTube channel, comment down below in the live chat, who do you think will come out a race winner and will gladly enter victory lane here at Las Vegas? Again, will the 24 or the 11, now 9, go back to victory lane for the second time? Or will we have a new driver join those two as Shake and Bake race
That was
winners?
on me. I can't unblock it.
As only time will tell, as we are still in the practice session. As we should start to get underway at any minute now, so again, we will be right back and see how this goes. There is Jaden Newson in 78. Now, we actually got some intel from Jaden Newson before the race. And that is that actually, oh, into the outside wall goes Jaden, coming out of 4. And he is popping smoke as we were talking about him. But the intel was that Jaden Newson actually, at 2 to go at Bristol, actually lost connection, which caused him to drop from 2nd place, I believe it was, all the way down to 4th. So that is very, very unfortunate for him. Hopefully he does get a pretty good finishing position, maybe even a race win for his troubles there with his connection issues. Or not connection issues, I should say, the power outage that he had last night. So hopefully he does well today to compensate for those lost points. There is Harold Wilson, who ran a pretty good race at Bristol. Obviously, the main drawback was that he got involved in a lot of wrecks, but he did get some points up on the board, so a debut got a pretty great amount of points to try and set him up into the championship. That is amazing, as we are now starting to get underway here, as we are about to begin qualifying. So let's see how this goes, as qualifying now about to start. Who will get pole position? We're about to find out. As this, I believe, will be open qualifying, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see how this goes. 'Cause, 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 As now we begin the timings. Carter Brookmeyer is the first one that is going to try and set a time here. Fieldley quickly follows after that. As there is Newson and Carter Roy there at the bottom of your screen. It is open qualifying. 5 minutes of open qualifying as John Fieldley has a great purple sector there in the first half of the track. What does Fieldley get? Brookmeyer backs out of the lap. Fieldley is gonna run a 31.53, and that is not bad as Cody Pruitt is the next one for purple sector as he gets a draft here from the 24 of Damon Murata. As Fieldley with another purple sector, and Pruitt goes into provisionary pole, a 31.44. As Fieldley with another purple sector, as he's going to try and fight it. That banging the outside wall might cost him a little bit of time. Does he improve? Yes, he does! A 31.35 to get provisionary pole back. A beautiful lap by Fieldley. And he will definitely be happy about that as he has yet again another purple sector, and Cody Pruitt bounces back up to provisionary pole at 31.28. It's going to be a back and forth between Cody and Fieldley to see who gets pole. Does Fieldley get it back? No, he does not. So Pruitt is going to stay with that provisionary pole. Fieldley now trying to get that best time as Jaden Newton is going to go ahead of Fieldley, and he's quickly going to ride that outside wall. There might be some damage on that right side of the car. Newton now into P2. Does Fieldley improve? He does, but only into second place with a 31.18 as Cody Pruitt puts on yet again another fastest lap at 31.02. And does he improve that? He does not. 0.04 seconds away from yet again another best time. But what amazing laps there by Cody Pruitt as he's going to try and bounce back as he missed out on a potential race win last night at Bristol due to him spinning out of the track and taking out the field on the last lap at the white flag. So hopefully he is going to get his redemption after that. He does not improve. As now some cars going to try and get that pace going with just a minute left on qualifying. There's the Daytona 250 race winner, Damon Murata. As you see there, Cody Pruitt with another purple sector. Damon got loose there a little bit. Does he have improving time? No, he does not. 0.30 seconds away from his fastest lap. As Cody Pruitt will once again be 0.04 seconds away from a fastest lap. Harold Wilson, though, does get some improvement. I believe that was Vickery, or no, I'm pretty sure it was Wilson who gets the jump. Carter Brookmeyer trying to find a better time as he currently sits in 7th place. And that is not good as he hits the outside wall. Gino Zito is not qualifying, so we will see how that affects him as the end of qualifying arrives, and Brookmeyer spins out into the tire barrier. Oh my goodness. A horrible crash for Brookmeyer there at the end of qualifying. But who has provisionary pole? It will be Cody Pruitt, who has provisionary pole unless Damon Murata can try and find something here. Can he find a best time here? Does he have what it takes to take that pole away? No, he does not. It is Cody Pruitt who comes home to take pole position. Wow. So Cody Pruitt, I believe that is his second pole of the season.
Good luck, everybody. Let's go.
But I could be entirely wrong, though, as here are...
Good luck, everyone. Let's keep it clean. Keep it off the racetrack. Only 2 free passes per caution.
The starting grid for Las Vegas
will be served under... Depends on what the black flag is.
As you're being heard there on team radio, it is Cody Pruitt on pole position.
There has been additional stage breaks along in the race.
Stage breaks will be available, I believe. It was every 50 laps. Cody Pruitt going to start this at the front of the pack. It's John Fieltley, Jaden Newson, Damon Murata, Joshua Vickery, Harold
Hey,
Wilson,
look, everybody. We're having fun in
Kelly
Vegas.
Walton, Carter Brookmeyer, Carter Roy, and Gino
What lap
Zito.
are we having the cautions at?
As we are about to get this underway. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Las Vegas. Who will come out on top as we get ready to rumble here? Let's see how this will go. As you can see there, everyone warming up those tires. 150 laps. As here we go. Coming out of 4. Pace car is in. And it's time to shake it before you bake it. Round 3 at Las Vegas, green flag. And already a great start for everyone as they're 3 wide already there at the back. Cody Pruitt, a great start, and Jaden Newson loses it. Oh my goodness.
Man, I don't even know what just happened.
Jaden
What happened there,
Newson,
guys? Come on.
on the first lap of the race, on the first turn, it looked like he clipped the rear of Cody Pruitt. I'm pretty sure there was some neck code involved in that, but we will have to take a look. As Cody Pruitt...
There's only 4 fast repairs. Come on.
Wow, let's take a look at that real quick. As you can see there, Newson running it just fine. What exactly happens there? He just gets loose into Fieltley. And wow. Jaden Newson, who needs some improvement here, at least the top 3, already involved in a horrible wreck on just lap 1. Oh man, and that is certainly...
There's only 2, by the way.
2. Sorry, guys.
As you heard, there are only 2 fast repairs, so just like Daytona, you really have to think about your strategy and how much risk you put on that race car. But wow, not a great start for Jaden Newson. Definitely not how you want to open this race up. But oh man. So as we get everyone settled here once again to go green with our first caution restart at Las Vegas. Man, just very, very unfortunate. But hopefully he gets that momentum back, gets those repairs done, and hopefully he gets back into it. It is only the first lap. You can't let a wreck like that damage your mentality for the rest of the race. This is a 150 lap race. And a lot of drivers you can expect to ride that high lane to conserve fuel and tires. Oh man.
Sorry, JJ.
You're all good, dude. You just overcorrected. I know why. I've been in that position before. You're all good, man.
There is Jaden Newson. As we get double foul here. Ready to go. Green once again. Newson will be a lap down, so hopefully he will be getting that wave around once there is a caution. That's what the stage brakes are for, to get everyone
Can I get a free pass?
back into it. As there is the waiver on actually by Erase Control on Jaden Newson. So hopefully he makes his way around the track before we get going
Kelly,
here.
just let you know you are blinking at the end.
It'll cruise out. He's fine.
As here we go once again. Let's
If it does it again, let me know, Gino, and I'll move up high where everybody can go by.
let's start it over
Race your race, brother. You're fine.
again from Las Vegas, coming into lap 5. Time to once again shake it before you bake it as we go green flag once again at Las Vegas. And that was a delayed start there as Cody Pruitt controlled it. There's already some 3 wide action back there. A very good start for them. There's some action there at the back. Fieldley, Walton, and Brookmeyer 3 wide. And now they will find a home on that high lane as we will be 3 wide again. And this time it's going to be Carter Roy who's sandwiched in the middle. Oh, and listen! It's involved in it again. What happened there? As Cody Pruitt is going to hold the race lead. But oh man, that was a little bit of shake-up there. So we'll see how that goes. As Cody Pruitt will continue to lead this race. It says at the top that it is Jaden Newson leading it, but it is Cody Pruitt who is actually leading this race. As we see here some action battling for second. Wilson, Vickery, and Fieldley. As Wilson and Fieldley bump doors. But Fieldley will ultimately prevail and go into third. Wow. The bumping of doors works for that 72. As Cody Pruitt has a pretty comfortable lead now, as here comes Fieldley gonna try and get that second place spot away from Vickery. As he is gonna continue to ride that high lane. And And like we said earlier, that high lane is going to be very crucial for a lot of drivers here at Las Vegas. Even also expect this for a lot of other tracks like Kansas. As here comes Fieldley, who is going to try and maneuver his way into P2. As Carter Roy down the inside of Brookmeyer. Does he have the clear? No, he does not. And here comes Fieldley on the outside. Trying to take that second place away. Victory's going to continue to ride that inside lane side by side coming out of turn 2. And it is Fieldley who will move into that second spot. Great racing from him so far. As there is Carter Roy, Brookmeyer, and Josh Vickery. As everyone is going to go here single file. As Jaden Newson will enter pit road. As now we are back to the positions that we're actually supposed to be at. As Pruitt, you can see there that gap between Cody Pruitt and John Fieldley already starting to form up. And now already everyone spread up a lot here at lap 11. So everyone pretty evenly split up as Jaden Newson now going to move up the ranks into 6th. And he will try to look for a move here as well, potentially into the inside of Brookmeyer he goes. And he's got it. So now the positions are how they're supposed to be. He gets past Brookmeyer, who's just going to continue to ride that high lane. The Chevy against the Ford. Newson on the inside of Gino Zito, the defending race winner. And the Ford will be the one to prevail coming out of turn 4. Newson into P4. As we continue here with a pretty big gap here between those three. Let's run quickly here with Gino Zito on board here as Jaden goes high. Oh, Gino there with a little bit of issue. What has happened there? Unsure what happened there with Gino Zito. He just kind of lost it and he will drop all the way down to 7th as we were about to go on board with him. So here is Victory and Fieldley. As you can see there, Victory got a little loose. As everyone now gets evenly split. This is exactly how we expected this to turn out. But man, as everyone now is just gonna chill, relax, and wait for that stage break at lap 50, assuming of course that we don't have a caution thrown for a racing incident. As Jaden Newson here gonna try and get into the top 3, he goes below. the white line. Obviously, no yellow line rule here applying. As Newson here will try and get into that top 3 spot. So does he have enough to catch that number 8? Goes low on the inside, trying to get more draft. Tries the switcheroo, and Vickery goes out on his own. Joshua Vickery gets loose, goes below the white line, and Jaden Newson says thank you very much for that free pass, as Newson is now into the top 3. So what we said earlier, applying to the 78, you can't just lose all your mentality because of a early lap wreck. You still have 150 laps to go. Anything can happen in any of the laps. And you get even more opportunities, of course, if we go into overtime. As Jaden Newson says, this is not enough, as he's going to try and battle John Feely here for that 2nd position. Into the inside, once again trying to make the same move that he did on Vickery. Feely's going to try and hold that middle line. As here we go, there's Newson down the inside. He's still not clear. Feely is going to hold it, coming out of 4. A great running there by Feely, as he's going to try and stall that 78 as much as possible. A little bit of a bump there on the outside wall. Newson with a big run down the inside, side by side. And Newson now has the move done into 2nd place. The question now is, can Feely try and fight that back? As he's going to go to the inside. A great battle between these two for 2nd place. Newson, however, is going to hold coming out of turn 2. As Feely is going to keep trying and trying. Get that draft, get that momentum, the slingshot that he needs to get past that 78.
20 minutes remaining.
I put 3 hours. They said I put 3 hours.
Clearly not.
Did it not save the edits?
As we'll see what happened here. Oh boy.
Just keep racing the race, guys.
As there seems to be an issue with the session, as there's only 20 minutes left in the session, so we will get that fixed after this timer ends. As Jaden Newson will fully get that gap. Newson will get that gap on Feely, or maybe he won't. As Feely now, he tries to squeeze down the outside. And Newson just gets that block as he's going to try and switch it up. Into the inside. Does Feely have enough? Or side by side coming out of 4. They're still going to be there as Newson clears him once again. So, An interesting battle, great battle between these two so far. As Fieldly trying to get that side draft, coming into the turn. And now he might have enough. And John Fieldly takes second position back. And Newton is going to try and fight it again. Into turn 1. Newton easily gets it back on that inside line. And so far, so good. As Fieldly there gets loose a little bit. He almost went sideways. Oh my. As he has been a couple drivers here actually who have been loose on the turn. As we will just keep to go here as Jaden Newson gets the clear once again, gets the gap that he wanted, and is back into that second place spot. There is Damon Murata in 4th place, Joshua Vickery 5th. As Carter Brookmeyer into the inside of Vickery has to move on, although he is a lap down. As it does say that we have 15 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Side by side, Fieldly has the move, and he's got it once again. Newson still there, but Fieldly finally gets that big boost that he needed, and he will take the race lead as Cody Pruitt will come into pit lane. Pruitt, who had a big gap, will come into pit lane to get that early stop in. As now this has turned from a battle for second to a battle for the race lead. As Brookmeyer now gonna get into the mix. A Toyota, a Ford, and a Chevy. All manufacturers here in the battle. And this is gonna cause lap traffic for both of them, as Newton is gonna get that draft from Brookmeyer to get past Fieldly and into the race lead. As Fieldly is gonna come into pit lane. And we have a new race leader. So the only person that really hasn't pitted has been Newson. I mean, he did pit early. So we will see how that turns out for him. As after the timer is done, if we do not have to complete a laps, we will go into a red flag temporarily until we get that fixed. There is Cody Pruitt, who is now into second place. As Newson has a comfortable spot so far in that lead. As here comes Kelly Walton, lap traffic, trying to get that draft. Newsom there actually got just a teeny bit loose. Kelly Wootton will go down the inside to take that spot. There is Cody Pruitt once again. A lot of drivers now on the lap for the lead lap, as obviously Jaden Newson is gonna be a lap up due to him not pitting still. This has been a pretty good race so far, as Jaden Newson will have some competition now, as Cody Pruitt has found his way into the lead lap with an absolute bomb of a lap time, 31.31. And that's not even his fastest of the session. As we do have 10 minutes to go here before we go into the red flag. So we will probably have time to go into the stage break at lap 50. And then we will reset everything, get a new session up. As we apologize if it takes a little bit longer because we do have to set up that session.
If it ends the race, I'll probably just host one. Then we can finish the rest of the laps.
But look, you also got to make sure we are in our position to really host the session if it ends.
We reach lap 40. John Fieldley, who is the lap down there, approaching Jaden Newson. Let's see if we can get this battle once again. If not for a position. As Fieldley there scrapes the wall. But Fieldley now will be in the lead lap, assuming of course that Newson doesn't get the overtake on him. Same thing applies to Cody Pruitt, who will now come out of turn 4. So Jaden Newson with a pretty dang comfortable lead. That's a 20-second gap between him and Cody Pruitt. As Newson, of course, Jaden Newson, one of those drivers that is very, very good at riding the high lane. So you will see him getting a ton of positions just by riding the high lane. But oh man, And it shows now here, obviously, in the race lead. Let's get some action here in the backfield. There is Damon Murata looking for his second race win, as he will try and get past Kelly Watson. You know, that is Jaden Newson. His teammate, and he is through. So Murata now on the lead lap, of course, once again assuming that Newson doesn't get the overtake, and this will apply here as well to Joshua Vickery, who is also through. As we have 5 laps to go here before the stage break. As we have had a couple movements here and there, but everyone is pretty split up.
At stage break, I'm gonna go make that session.
Alrighty, there is the call.
One stage break.
In a couple laps. Dwayne, can you please keep track of positions?
As we are just about to enter the stage break here, Jaden Newson. After the stage break, we will go into a pause. Jaden Newson looks like will continue to lead us after the break, as he got a little bit loose there. Two laps to go. As now everyone will get the chance to regroup on that lead lap. And we will be ready to go racing up once again. As now Jaden Newson coming out of turn 4. 1 lap to go before the stage. And oh man.
I will ask everyone to park in pit lane.
As there is the call. As we are getting ready.
Leader's got to stay when he's spinning because someone's for a lap down, so we don't know when y'all are going to sit.
I'm not a leader, but I think this is lap 50 is the stage break. There we go.
And there is
Everyone enter pit lane.
the stage break. Jaden Newson is going to be your leader after we come back from the stage break.
I think we should wait for everybody to catch up to the pace car that we all sit.
Because it'll take me a while to make the race.
So don't
I am
go.
8th into caution, Dwayne. I'll be probably behind people.
So don't go anywhere, folks, as we are gonna go here. Getting ready to go into the stage break. But what a race this has been so far, with Jaden Newson leading it.
Yeah, everyone's fucking the car, right?
As we are about to go here into the stage break. So don't go anywhere, folks. As we are gonna take a couple of minutes here to set up the next session and get that fixed up, and then we will be right back with more racing action here live from Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Dwayne, can you please tell the rest of the racers that the code's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
So what is going on right now?
6, and that's 6. Thank you.
I'm not sure, but I'm just in the pits waiting for a command to do something.
Alrighty, folks. So we are officially now on the stage break. We will be right back. Give us a couple minutes to get this figured out, and we will be right back with some more racing action here live from Las Vegas. As we would like to get a quick shout out to the sponsors of the Chicken Bacon Racing League, Con Racing, Logitech, ASL, and K1 Speed. Thank you for sponsoring this league. As we enjoy racing, the drivers enjoy the racing, and it is an absolute blast to commentate these races. So without further ado, I will go on mute, and we will be right back with the action. Don't go anywhere, folks.
I was saying, join the general chat so you know which race to join.
Don't worry, guys. We're getting this settled. We're creating the session right now. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the long wait, but we are finally getting the session up and running. Oh man. That took longer than we anticipated. So we apologize for that. But we should be ready to get going here.
Dwayne! The qualifying is an hour and 30 minutes!
If you skip, it'll go to the 100 lap.
Just advance the session.
If you press ready to race, it should work.
Jaden, you can advance the session yourself, buddy.
Not everybody's in here.
We gotta do this thing, alright? I gotta race in Vegas.
I think some people might have just got off the fucking game.
But here we go.
Yeah, everyone that was in the Discord here, so I think we're good.
I say we race it from here and go for it.
I agreed.
But here we go, as we are finally...
We're at nighttime like it should be.
Finally...
After the delay, it took about 7 hours, so yeah, probably.
Race control, what do you think?
Carter, I wouldn't talk about it being 7.
Should we just race it from here where we start?
Everybody go to their starting position and they'll clear.
We don't have everybody.
I was in front of Carter Roy, and there's only 8 positions.
So, minus the 2 drivers that are missing.
Who are we waiting on?
What's going on?
As here we go, we are finally back.
Get into a single file line in the position that you were in, and then go double file.
I'm starting third, so I need someone to pass me.
As here we are. As we're back from the stage break.
Cody is not here.
And we are about to get everyone underway.
Sean, you're in second.
Okay.
So here we go.
Dino, I think you're on outside. Oh wait, no, you're on inside.
Alright, let's do it, boys. 100 laps.
As we go, green flag once again in Las Vegas, and we are finally back to racing. As Jaden Newson, who had the race lead with a great start so far, victory will follow after that. And there's a little bit of a bump there between the Zito and Fieldley. Zito now to the inside. JJ Fieldley's just gonna push his teammate. Now he's gonna switch high to Vickery. And he's gonna come down low once again.
Yes.
And so you do have another stage break.
Got turned there.
And Zito into the inside of Jaden Newson. He has to move. Oh no, he's not. They're still side by side. Fieldley goes high to block that lane. And now he's looking to give his teammate a push. And Zito, the defending race winner, tried to go past Jaden Newson, but Newson will hang on to the race lead as Zito's going to try it once again down that inside line. That stage break caused everyone to reset everyone to fresh spots. As two racers, Harold Wilson and Cody Pruitt, unfortunately did not make the race, as I believe they have to go. As Fieldley and Vickery bump doors. And Vickery now is going to go down that inside with a bank run out of nowhere. Brookmeyer now also going to go to the inside of Fieldley as we have a two-pack side by side. Vickery to Regino. Some smoke there coming out at that outside wall, but it will still be Jaden Newson who has the race lead. As here comes Fieldley into the inside of Joshua Vickery he goes. As Damon Murata is also not here. So some drivers did not make it. As here comes Fieldley. Once again, that battle between him and Jaden Newson. Now for the race lead, Fieldley to the inside. And he's got them moved on. Vickery and Newson now side by side. Fieldley has pretty good lead now. It's a 30.11. That is, I believe, the fastest lap of the entire race day. A 30.11 by JJ Fieldley, as Vickery and Newson are still going to go side by side fighting for that second place. Still there And Newson is finally gonna clear victory to remain in that second spot. There's Carter Roy and Kelly Walton in the back in a battle for 6th. As John Fieldly now with a great, comfortable spot. A stage break at lap 50, or what is technically lap 100. As now everyone will get separated once again, and everyone will continue to ride a single file, usually on that either middle or high lane. But wow. There in the back, Joshua Vickery, currently in, if I'm not mistaken, the best position that he's been in the entire season, counting both Daytona and Las Vegas. As Gino Zito 4th, Carter Brugmeyer 5th, and it's Walton and Carter Roy who rounds it off. Out of the drivers that did not make it, the positions are Cody Pruitt, Damon Murata, and Harold Wilson, respectively. So they will get, even though they did not make it, they will get points because they did participate. So I'm trying to do the math here as quick as possible to see how many points they have acquired. I believe Wilson has 28 secure points, Murata has 29, and I believe Cody Pruitt has 30, so, well, we'll see. As Carter Brookmeyer is going to come into pit lane with what I'm assuming is a fresh set of tires awaiting at that 62 pit stall. JJ Fieldly with pretty comfortable. Yes, there's Jaden Newson rushing out of the ashes. And Fieldly is a little loose. And that is going to cut a lot of time to allow Newson to catch up. These two have been going at it back and forth. JJ Fieldly, who had worked together with Jaden Newson at the Daytona 250 to get to their finishing positions. And now it's them two who have been duking it out for the race lead. So a little poetic there as Newson inches closer and closer to that 72. And if I was the 72, I would be terrified of seeing that 78 just inching closer and closer on my mirror. So we can expect a move here to be done anytime soon. As the halfway point of the race will be lap 25. So here we go now. Newson still trying to catch him out of turn 4. And these two right now have ran an incredible race so far. These two definitely worthy of the race win here at Las Vegas tonight. That's a little bit of blinking there for Fieldley as he goes down the high line. Newson might have some space to go down on the low side. A little shove. Fieldley will come down the block. And great defense so far by that 72. As Newson down the outside, pulls the switcheroo. Fieldley can't block in time. And Jaden Newson is finally through. That 72 who challenged him for that position, as we have once again a new race leader as Jaden Newson just goes straight, gets shot into the infield. Unsure what happened there. I don't know if there was some contact between him and Fieldley, but all that progress that he just did will be completely thrown out the window as JJ Fieldley is back into the race lead. And Fieldley once again coming out of that same turn gets a little loose. But oh man. Let's go here running with the 78 of Jaden Newson. Oh, Fieldley there with a little mistake.
Hope you caught that.
Wow.
Real lucky I caught that. Good job making through it though.
Fieldley got what appears to be clipped there. Let's try and take a quick replay of that and see what exactly happened there. Oh, wow. As Fieldley just straight up gets shut up. And Fieldley is now going to come into pit lane. He tried to go for a block, but it's just too aggressive. And he will just end up getting shut up into the outside wall as we are officially halfway through the race. JJ Fieldley into the pits. Joshua Vickery, the only person on the lead lap with Jaden Newson. And Newson has once again a pretty comfortable race lead. So we'll see how this plays, whether it is a caution that's thrown, whether it is where we reach the stage break at lap 50, technically lap 100, or whether it is that Jaden Newson comes into pit lane under green. We will see how this shakes up as Carter Brookmeyer is past JJ Fieldley to go into the top 3. Carter Brookmeyer, both races he has finished in the runner-up. So Carter Brookmeyer, if you ever question why he is the championship leader, well, he hasn't had a worse finish than second place. That's a 10-second gap between Vickery and Newson. As Newson goes into the outside wall there. As here comes JJ Fieldley to try and take the top 3 spot away. And he does. JJ Fieldley into the top 3 once again as he had to come into pit lane. So he is going to push down Joshua Vickery. He will be a lap down though. To the outside he goes. Is he past the second placer? Yes, he is. As Jaden Newson there just holding that lead. 11-second gap. This is probably the most comfortable position that anyone so far has been in, accounting all races. Oh, wow. A little bit of a slide there, it seemed like, by that 78. As Fieldley is once again going to lose the spot to Vickery. Probably not. Fieldley, it might actually go into the lead lap here. We'll see. You know, it will still be a lap down. But, oh, man. A chaotic race. Not Bristol level chaotic, but definitely stuff that you weren't expecting. That stage break kind of messed up everyone because of the session error. As Carter Brookmeyer in 4th place, Gino 5th, Carter was 6th, Kelly Walton 7th. My goodness. That gap just seems to be extending further and further. First it was 10, then 11, now it's 12. As Newson, I'm pretty sure it got past some lap traffic. And he's just gonna continue to stroll down this racetrack. As we have 11 laps to go until the second stage break. There is Kelly Walton, who missed out on Bristol, attempting to catch that 78, trying to get this lap back. As Newson continues to ride a high lane coming up forward, Kelly Walton might try and get some draft here. He does not have it. And now he does. Down the inside. Fieldley is also through. As JJ Fieldley is now officially back in the lead lap. That is what he wanted. That is what he got. Gets past Newson. Moulton also gets past. So Kelly Walton gets his lap back. JJ Fieldley back into the lead lap. Joshua Vickery still a 12-second gap away from Jaden Newson. As we approach 8 to go until the second stage break. Not really any racing incident cautions besides that first wreck on the very beginning of the race. So this has been a pretty caution-free race, as the only yellow flags that have been thrown have been the first racing incident at the beginning of the race, and then of course the first stage break, as we're about to have the second stage break here at 7 to go. Gino Zito, there is your defending race winner, currently in the 4th place. And Fieldley's just trying anything that he can do. He is closing the gap to try and catch those top two. JJ Fieldley, who has pretty much finished a lot in the top 3. I believe it was a 3rd place finish from him at Daytona. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was either, I can't remember if it was 3rd, 4th, or 5th last night at Bristol. So he is hoping to continue that same momentum that Carter Brookmeyer has with those finishing positions. As ultimately that move that he tried to go into the block of Newson High did not work out for him, wiped out. That cost him a lot. As we have 5 to go before we enter the final stage of this race. As Jaden Newson will have to say goodbye to that comfortable cap that he has, as we will get this pack sorted out once again in the next couple of laps. So 3 to go before the stage break. As everyone is in comfortable spots. And Gino Zito actually did get past here. Joshua Vickery. Not on the lead lap yet, though. So we will have some wave rounds thrown to those drivers that are a lap down. The maximum wave round is 2. So if everyone holds their positions now. Everyone will, in fact, be in the lead lap coming into the final stages of this race. As we have 1 to go at Las Vegas stage number 2. And Jaden Newson will once again be the front runner for this stage break. What a hell of a race he has been running. Oh man. Jaden Newson once again a dominant stage. Wow. So let's get this pack back up, sorted up, regrouped as we enter the final stages of the 150 lap race here at Las Vegas. Pace car is, I believe, in the backstretch. And there it is.
Check up on backstretch.
I'll need 2 wave rounds.
9 car needs 1.
1, sorry.
As we will get the wave rounds here handed in just a moment. And of course everyone now is gonna come into pit lane. So the
2
moment
wave rounds, please.
that everyone was waiting for, everyone was waiting for that caution, or that stage break, I should say, to be thrown, as everyone, of course, is going to take the opportunity to come into pit lane. But oh man. There is the race on pit road. Gino Cena will be in front. Jaden Newson, however, will be a lap down. Oh boy.
Dwayne, did you give me a waiver? I believe I do. I'm a lot down.
Alrighty. As we're about to enter the final stages of this race, it has been some incredible clean racing here. But it has been amazing racing.
No, I'm good.
Great clean racing here displayed as we are about to go green once again here in Las Vegas. Jaden Newson now, he has some friends now at the front of the pack with him, so this will be interesting to see how everyone here now back at the lead lap. Let's see how this goes. As the final stages of this race, final laps here at Las Vegas are among us. Everyone now gets a fresh restart at the lead lap. Who will become victorious from Las Vegas here at round 3 as Jaden Newsom leads the pack once again. Green flag at Las Vegas. And he already tries to go high to block Billy, but he was not clear, as he will come back down low. As there is Vickery trying to get that draft off his teammate. And Vickery is into the outside wall. Brookmeyer and Billy now back there as well. As everyone is immediately going to go into single file, as Gino's going to get shot up there. That is 3 wide. As Kelly there was in the middle, he is still down. And Zeno, Carter, Rory fighting for the top 5 spot. And it's Gino who will hold that 5th place. Fielding now trying to get the edge on Josh Vickery to get into that 2nd place spot that he could not achieve, since he didn't really have much help to catch him before the stage break. And now he will. Same thing with Brookmeyer, same thing with Zeno, same thing with Butteroy. All these drivers now get a fresh start. Kelly Wong unfortunately still a lap down. As Fieldley is gonna give Vickery a little push. And here comes Brookmeyer. Right that bumper up at 72. Fieldley into the inside. Tries to push Vickery away. Vickery will remain in 2nd. As Brookmeyer here might be trying to make a move on that 72. He says, I'm tired of waiting back here. As he has been waiting back there almost the entire race. As Fieldley now back to the inside of that number 8. Who will Brookmeyer run with? He will run with Fieldley. Fieldley's through Vickery. Into 2nd spot. Brookmeyer unfortunately cannot give the enough momentum on Vickery to get that top 3, so he will move back to block Gino Zito and remain in 4th. We go back to the single file, and once again it is these two fighting for the race lead. They have been dominant this entire time at this track, and JJ Fieldley on the inside says thank you very much for that race lead once again to that 78, as Newson might try and get that back. What a brilliant performance these two have put up. What a show these two have been giving us here tonight at Las Vegas. Now the question is, who will come and see that checkered flag first? Newson, like he has been doing the entire race, is going to continue to ride that high lane. As we reach lap 61 of the 2nd session, that is. This would technically be lap 111, if I'm not mistaken. Out of 150. But it is still anyone's fight for this race win. And Vickery and Zito are coming in hot. Brookmeyer lost the draft there, unfortunately for him. He's going to try and get maybe help from the other Carter and Carter connection, even though they're separate teams. So Brookmeyer loses lost the draft, it will come down to these 4, as Gino Zito might also be losing some of the draft here. Newson looks like he has the position that he wants to be at right now, that is catching that draft to set up for a future pass. He has to be careful though, as here comes Vickery approaching fast. Newson to the outside. Fielding will go up the block. And once again, that defense demonstrated by the 72. As Newson might have thought of going for the old switcheroo. He will keep remaining back there on that 72. As Fielding with yet again another costly move. It looked like he clipped part of the white line there. And once again, he will get shut up the racetrack. And we have a new race leader again. The same mistake that cost him earlier, he will recommit that mistake. And he will move back to 3rd. After he was displaying a great amount of defense. And Jaden Newson is now going to start blowing the gap there for everyone, as Fielding's now going to make a brilliant inside move there to get 2nd place back from Vickery. So everyone with a pretty decent gap here. It's all about how much draft you can get from that car in front of you. As let's go on board here with the 72 of JJ Billy, as he got loose there once again, and he is into the outside wall. Pretty loose a little bit, which has cost him a lot of time there if he wants to catch Newson here, especially as we are about to approach 30 laps to go. He needs to try and get that car under control. As Carter Brugmeyer may have suffered something, Kelly Walton is what appears to be out of this race. So that is 4 DNFs so far. As Carter Brugmeyer is now 4 laps down. Wow. So officially 30 laps to go. Now 29. Does Fuelly have enough to catch Newson? It's gonna come down to the wire. Fieldley now looking like he has the momentum to get that race lead back. He is right on the bumper of Newson. Tries to go to the outside. They're side by side coming into one. Backs out to try and get more of the track into turn 2. There is Corduroy. As lap traffic is now going to get involved with these two. Roy goes high. These two easily get past him on the low lane. As Fieldley gives the bump to Newson. Wow. As we're approaching here, 26 to go. Fieldley there, looked like he clipped a little bit of Newson. But oh my. As there is 26 laps to go officially, Gino Zito is coming into the pit lane. Man, oh man. Fieldley, every time he tries and he feels like he has the edge to finally get that race lead back, Newson is just there to defend. Fieldley gets shot up the track again due to clipping the white line, and that is gonna cost him big time. As that gap that was a little over 0.5 seconds will now increase to 1 full second as JJ Fieldley is gonna come into pit lane. And it will be Joshua Vickery coming back into second place. After the stage break, it will be Jaden Newson, which will still have a comfortable lead now with 24 laps to go. And who is that approaching? That is none other than Carter Brookmeyer, the championship leader, who has been not that active here in this race. So we might have jinxed it earlier where we said that Brookmeyer hasn't got a worse finish than being the runner-up. That might get jinxed towards the championship leader. And at the position that he currently is right now, if Jaden Newson gets the race win, Newson is currently 3rd in the standings, or 4th. That could potentially boost Newson into the championship lead. Brookmeyer and Newson side by side. Newson will be ahead of Brookmeyer. Joshua Vickery slowly looked like he was closing the gap. Now, Jaden Newson, I am not sure how much he has pitted. But whatever is working for him, it is working very dang well. That is unbelievable. As Newson will continue to lead with 20 to go. But man, oh man. is John Fieldley, who made yet again another mistake that cost him the race lead. As he will be a lap down here, he's going to try and catch Vickery to at least try and get him closer and closer to that lead lap. And he will easily get past that number 8. But, oh my. The rivals, Brookmeyer and Newson, who really haven't been going at it this much at this race. So hopefully the air is a little bit more cleaner between these two. As everyone is still trying to get into the best finishing positions as possible. There is Gino Cito approaching Carter Roy. To give him a lap down. There is John Fieldley on Brookmeyer, as Fieldley now has the target on Jaden Newson. Now he is still a lap down. This will not be for the race lead, but he has a shot now with 16 to go to try and at least get that lap back, and hopefully a miracle can happen. As let's see what he can do here to try and get that lap back, to try and catch him. He easily goes through the inside, and Fieldley is through back into the lead lap. "15 laps to go." JJ Fieldley now has to make his way back all the way around with 14 to go to even have a shot at getting that race win. Vickery and Newson's gap extends even further. It was 4 seconds before we got distracted and didn't pay attention to it. Now it's 6 seconds. Newson has just been conserving those tires as much as he can, riding the high lane, and his strategy has worked to the absolute perfection. Unbelievable, as here he comes approaching Carter Brookmeyer into the outside, side by side, coming to 12th to go. As Newson is through Brookmeyer once again. And oh my, Brookmeyer now coming back into the pit lane. Pretty sure he has realized that his race is practically over. As we will not be surprised here if he just retires the car. Ten laps to go before Jaden Newson can celebrate a race victory. That gap between him and Vickery just keeps extending even more. JJ Fieldley has 10 laps to try and get back around. Oh my goodness. As Jay Newsom just riding that outside wall, there's the comment. As Carter Brookmeyer will not retire the car, he will continue. Fieldley closing the gap on Vickery. Vickery just can't catch up to Newson. And we have 8 laps to go. And if everything stays like this, then we're already looking at our new race winner. And man, you gotta feel it for JJ Fieldley. He had an incredible race. Honestly, in my opinion, this has been the best race that he has ran. But just costly mistakes that got him out of the race lead, that ruined his chances of a potential and a very, very winnable race. Seven to go. As Gino Zero is now going to come into the pit lane. And he is going to go now dropping down to 5th as Carter Roy is now going to move up into 4th. Joshua Victory just couldn't find his pace, couldn't catch Newson. JJ Fieldley, with help from Carter Brookmeyer, trying to catch Victory to at least get him into the runner-up. But it is pretty safe to say, unless a caution is thrown, that there is no competition left for that 78. A 10-second gap between him and 2nd. Into turn 3. And he just has 3 laps to go before he can celebrate a victory at Las Vegas. As Fieldley there trying as Brookmeyer goes through. Fieldley now really won't have much help as he kind of lost a draft there on Brookmeyer. Oh, man. Two to go. Fieldley is 7 seconds away from victory. I don't think he will have enough to get into 2nd. But that will be at least a guaranteed top 3. For the man in the 72. As for this man right here, you can already start popping that confetti out. White flag at Las Vegas with 1 to go. No competition whatsoever. This man right here has driven an excellent race. His strategy to perfection. And he has been completely dominant in this track after some struggles, he can finally come home to celebrate
Let's go,
a race
baby.
victory. Jaden Newson
Hey, good job, Jaden.
victorious at Las
Good job,
Vegas.
Good job, Jaden. Proud of you, buddy.
Amazing race,
A
guys. Thanks.
dominant
That was fun.
race win for the 78.
You deserve this one.
What a complete domination. And he finally has the race win that he has wanted for so long. And he absolutely has every right to go and burn that car down right now. Unbelievable performance. All of his strategies worked to perfection. Didn't really have to pit under green at all. And that might be, obviously we still have 7 rounds to go, but that might be one of, if not, the most dominant win of the season so far. But what a finish. As let's get the results here. Jaden Newson, race winner from Las Vegas. It is Joshua Vickery coming home to take second place, JJ Fieldley third, and then it's Carter Roy, Gino Zito, Carter Brookmeyer, Kelly Walton, and I know they're not shown here, but then it's Cody Pruitt, Damon Murata, and Harold Wilson. But wow, what a dominant win that was. Let's give us a quick second here as we will update the championship standings in just a moment. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will get these post-race interviews underway as soon as we finish updating these standings. As we will take a look here, standings are updated. As let's take a look here. Does he have the championship lead? No, he does not. Just 4 points short of the championship lead, as Carter Brookmeyer will continue to lead the championship with 111 points. Jaden Newson now solidified in second place with 107. Then it's JJ Fieldley 104, Gino Zito 102. Then it's Damon Murata with 99, Cody Pruitt 97, Joshua Vickery 95, Kelly Walton 64, Carter Roy 62, Harold Wilson 59, John Waite 34, and Gage Winsell with 28. As let's get these post-race interviews started, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get these started. Let's go here into the commentator booth. And what better man than to start this off with, of course, our race winner, Jaden Newson. Let's get him up here. If we can, if they let us. There we go. Jaden, can you hear
Hello,
us?
Dwayne. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good, man. Jaden Newson, your race winner here at Las Vegas. Jaden, and I know you've been struggling just a little bit, just finishing outside of those top 3 on both races. You said you wanted a race win. You got your race win in an insane dominant performance here at Las Vegas. How do you feel about your performance tonight?
Well, first of all, I want to thank my teammates, Comet Motorsports. Just lots of help, good info, just overall good guys. Happy to be under their tent. And my sponsors as well, ASL and Can Racing. Thank you for supporting me. But honestly, I felt like I could just save the crap out of those tires, man. It was pretty easy to put on a long run. And everybody was pitting, and I just never had to. So only time I pit there was on the stage breaks. Otherwise, I just ran it all the way through and kept the lead.
Alrighty, and you were battling a lot with a JJ Feely there. Obviously, you guys helped each other at the Daytona 250. So how did that feel going neck and neck with him almost the entire race for that race win?
Oh man, he had me on the short run. I'd try to get on the high line and kind of come around on the outside, and every time he dived down low, he just stuck it, and I was like, man, I have to chase him back down. No, he ran a really clean race. Both times our battles ended up with him getting a wiggle off the skirt or just getting loose, and I was a little sad when I saw him kind of disappear, but no, he did a good job. We're happy to race with the Chevys. We work together, so yeah, just happy that the teams are keeping that separate. No issues between them, and it's clean racing.
And on top of your race win, that will extend your team championship lead even further, as Comet Motorsports now has reached, if I'm not mistaken, the 300 point mark. How do you feel about that?
Man, that's huge between the amount of races we've had, and we've had a lot of drivers out in the field every race so far. So the more cars out there, the better. Especially with the finishes we've been getting. We've won 2 of the 3 races so far this season. So good to keep the Fords out front. That's huge between the amount of races.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Any more shoutouts that you would like to do?
No, just appreciate the clean racing from everybody. Yeah, just looking forward to next week. Thank you again.
Yep, no problem. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your Las Vegas race winner, Jaden Newson. Congratulations on the win, man. Alrighty, let's get in here. Let's see who else. JJ Fieldley. Let's get him in here. Your P3 finisher.
Okay. Hello, brother.
There we go. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm alright, man. How are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you for asking. Now, Fieldley, obviously, just you gotta feel maybe a little bit of frustration there. It was probably the race that you felt more confident in that you could 100% win. So how do you feel about that? You had a pretty good chance of winning, and obviously you had a lot of mistakes there. Most of them were clipping that white line that just shot you up the track. So how do you feel about those mistakes that you did?
Oh, mistakes happen, I came in really confident to the race, and I was doing really good on fresh tires, and then once old tires came, I got looser and looser, and so is everybody else. My teammate Gino, me and him were talking about how to find a better line and everything. Shout out to Gino for just helping me through the race, and shout out to Jane for winning the race because he is probably the cleanest driver I ever raced with because he's just so clean. Barely any contact and just not wrecking each other the whole time, man.
Yeah, obviously, obviously, a rough thing to know that you could have 100% won that race. But are you satisfied with your result? That is still a top 3 finish for you.
Yeah, top 3 is a top 3, but I came into the race knowing I could win this thing, and I thought I was gonna win because I led I led a lot of laps in the race. I was super pumped about that, but the thing about Vegas is that once you mess up, you gotta kind of restart, you know. So Vegas is a hard track, but you just gotta get the hang of it and keep it smooth.
And one last question for you, which we actually did to Jaden Newsom as well. Obviously, you and him worked a lot together at the Daytona 250. So how did it feel going head to head with him for that race win?
It was pretty cool. We worked together at Super Speedways. Um, I got no beef with Jaden. I think he's a friend on the track, you know. But I like that on how clean he was racing me. So I raced him clean, and he's a clean driver, and I'm glad to see he won. But hopefully I'll get him next week.
Alrighty, any more shoutouts that you would like to do?
I guess I'll shout out to my friends and the people that are sponsoring me today, and I guess good race, and thanks to my grandparents who are watching. So go get them at Homestead, everybody.
Alrighty, yep. Congratulations on your top 3 finish. Wishing you the best going into Homestead on Tuesday next week.
Oh yeah, buddy. See ya.
And let's get up here Carter Brookmeyer, which appears to be the last post-race interview for the day. Carter,
Yeah.
are you there? Oh, hello there. All right, Brookmeyer, obviously not the best finish that you were looking for. Obviously, you had a runner-up at Daytona, and then another runner-up at Bristol, and you looked very, very confident coming into this race, and just unfortunately for you, a little bit of a rough day here, finishing in P6. How do you feel about your performance tonight?
I think I would at least finish on the lead lap if he. Me and Kelly wrecked. If I don't know if you saw that or not. No, it was just, the car drove pretty bad today. I would go commit to a line. Someone would come up. I'd lock up, flat spot my tires, and the rest is history. It'd just wear them out so much more.
Yeah, understandable. Obviously, you have to have a little bit of frustration there. But, it's a rough day, and after mistakes, you have to learn of them. So how do you feel that you're going to improve going into Homestead?
I feel confident in Homestead. I just need to learn the top line and learn how to save better tires and probably not practice the night race when it's a day race.
True, very true. Alrighty, any more shoutouts that you would like to do?
Just my family and brother. He's graduating this weekend. Proud of him.
Oh,
Proud of
congrats
him
to him.
always.
Alrighty, thank you for your time here, and wishing you the best going into Homestead.
Thank you.
Alright, let's get in here, Gino Zito. Hello
What's
there.
up, Mike? What's up, Mike?
Hey, good. How are you? Thank you for asking. Now, Gino, obviously, I don't know if you had high expectations, obviously coming off a defending race win. You were in the top 5 most of the time. You were tugging there back and forth with Carter Roy, it seemed, there for 5th and 4th. But after coming off a race win, how do you feel about your performance here tonight in Las Vegas?
Man, I came out of Food City with a goddamn hot dog in my mouth and a chick on the right of me. And I came to Vegas to win some money and I got a bag of rocks. So I'm not too goddamn happy. But we're going to go to Miami and win that shit back.
True, very true. I thought that was gonna be my next question. Obviously, you struggled a little bit at Daytona, race win at Bristol, and now at least a top 5 at Las Vegas. How do you feel about going next week into Homestead, Miami?
I feel good, man. I know what my car can do as long as I can keep it on the track. Car was super loose today all over the freaking track. I don't know what's going on. I got a new paint job this damn week, and I think they messed with the damn tires. I don't know. But, yeah, we're going to come back next week even stronger and definitely finish a lot better and hopefully win the damn thing.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there with the comment. A lot of drivers were definitely loose here tonight, but congratulations on your top 5 and wishing you the best going into Homestead next week.
Thank you, Dwayne.
You're welcome. And that will be doing it for tonight. Oh man, what a race this was. Just an incredible race overall. Dominant win for Jaden Newson as he finally got the race win that he wanted. Incredible clean racing by every single driver here. So shout out to all the drivers for an incredible race. And thank you guys for watching here live from the official Shake and Bake Racing League YouTube channel. That will be it for round 3 at Las Vegas. Tune in next week, Tuesday, May 6, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for round number 4 at Homestead Miami Speedway. For now, this is going to be Dwayne Crespo, also known as Vibes on YouTube, signing off for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support. And we will see you guys next week for Homestead. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.